Facility powering up.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. We had a little downtime so I could chill and get some water between games, but we're back into it here in the Nexus Gaming Series Nexus Division matchup of Boogans Forever on the left-hand side with a Thundercats Anduin, Lazy Hydra Rexar, Izek Greymane, Kalavoth Muradin, non-champion Chromie, and Misha, of course, played by Misha.
Systems online in 10 seconds.
Right side is going to be Crit Kickers. We have a Ai Sylvanas, Godfrey Johanna, Infinity Meme Li Ming, Magic Turtle Dahaka, and Icon Brightwing. Twitch predictions up and available if you'd like to gamble. It's a triple gamble. I know it scares chat, but we got to get odds on all three. I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? I hope you do. Bandit believes in you. Good charge in from Misha. Greymane lunges in as well, trying to find the last little bit of damage. Is that the Wolfheart level 1? I was about to say, it's a different color background right there. Increase the cooldown reduction from basic attacks during the Inner Beast from 0.5 to 1.2 seconds. Don't see that one very often. Tissue Regeneration to Haka, an Even-Handed Blessing for our Anduin. Bird of Prey for our... Ooh, that's a really good flank from Muradin. I didn't even see that coming through. I thought it was just the Rexar and Misha, but Dahaka, Magic Turtle, forced to use what little essence he has. Muradin did put some pressure onto them. Hey, we got odds on all three gambles. And as a reminder, the gamble should time out with just about when the boss is up and available, so if you do want to hang on to the last second, keep in mind that it will be about in-game time 5 minutes. Charge from Misha, another Stormbolt from Muradin, but unfortunately it connects onto the minion instead. Magic Turtle burrows, and it looks like we got a 2-3 setup. Bottom lane, getting pushed in a little bit. Chromie with some artillery from the safe side of the wall. Li Ming trying to poke into that. We have Greymane Anduin on the left-hand side. A Shield Glare to check, but it's going to be a... Oh, wait, that's a great Stormbolt from Murtis. He did rotate in. Iron Skin forced out by the Johanna. And she'll run through all three Sand Blasts, or Deep Breathing hits, Dragon Breaths of Chromie.
The beacons have activated. Control them. Let this work.
And thanks everyone for hanging out today. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Appreciate everyone lurking, chatting. Much appreciated to all of the love and subs for Bandit today. Thank you so much for supporting my the best boy on Twitch. Magic Turtle lands the drag. Misha seems to be sustaining fine. That's going to be a wonderful charge in. Magic Turtle does pop a handful of essence. Tries to get away here and will be able to back off with that enhanced speed for a few seconds after tapping that bush. Now, of course, as I mentioned, it's tissue regeneration, but that speed boost for 2 seconds is baseline. But it's only for 120%. And in that situation, it looks like Dahaka was fine. Now, I say that, and Dahaka's still kind of hanging around over here. It doesn't look like there's a Stormbolt for Muradin. So no Dahaka kill. Okay. Muradin with the objective channel. The Zerg charge. Sorry, I was trying to figure out the word for it. The Zerg charge going over to the left-hand side. Misha's still sustaining on the point here. Rotation flank from Muradin again. They're looking at IE. The Stormbolt doesn't connect. Misha forces Dahaka away. Misha trying to kind of pin the Sylvanas in. Nice charge! Reading the teleport location. And first blood goes over to the side of Boogans Forever. Uh-oh, Dahaka may be caught here. The charge doesn't connect. Dahaka gets the burrow, has the Lurker Strain level 4 to push back the enemies. Lands the drag onto Misha, tries to get the kill with the tower shots. It won't be enough. There was a kill in bottom lane for Li Ming, taking down the Anduin. Nicely done. Johanna looks like she's trying to get away. The Iron Skin will not deny the Stormbolt from Muradin there. I think it actually expired just a second ago. No, she has it available. Sorry, I thought she used it recently, but apparently it's off cooldown. Never mind. She did go Hold Your Ground level 4 as well, so you get the 2-second cooldown. Johanna looking to step out of this engagement, or I guess retreat from this engagement. No, she's going right back in with a Condemn. A Leap of Faith does pull Greymane to the side. A Thunderclap from Muradin. Time Trap onto Brightwing. That timing from non-champion, I thought it was going to be a little too early on the Sandblast, but nicely done. The Zerg Pen in top lane with just one Ultralisk, and in bottom lane, here comes the Zerg Siege. A sizable Zerg Siege in the bottom lane. And how much can this get? Little Gilnean splash through the fort front gate. Gamble is going to close here in a second. Thank you for the reminder, Ashmantle. Stormbolt onto the Sylvanas. Greymane lunges in with the Dark Flight. And he does not find any sort of kill potential there. More bile drops, I think it is, from those Ultralisks. So Ultralisks and Guardians actually have a bile drop timer. So they'll drop a Ultralisk. You can see it over here. It's like 3 Lings and an Ultralisk or a Hydralisk. Guardians cleared away. The Ultralisk is as well.
Waves defeated. Resetting pens as per protocol.
Oh, all right. So I keep trying to like flex my toe a little bit, as I'm like slightly afraid that after bashing on the cleat, like I'll finish stream and it's like, uh-oh, I should have gone to the hospital. But I think I'm doing okay. I think it's okay. I think it's just a wicked bad bruise on my foot. Camp grabbed here. There's going to be a polymorph. Big damage onto the Brightwing. Murden's able to dwarf toss away. We currently have Dahaka down here as well. A lot of healing over time. We do also have Chromie with her time trap. It is going to be the chronic conditions for the speed buff to allies, speed debuff to enemies. Or no, time trouble. So I always mix up these two talents. I didn't think I saw the armor debuff there, but it is minus 15 armor to enemies, plus 30 armor to allies. Well, I gotta figure out a better way to remember those. Greymane with Wizened Duelist level 7. Currently 1 stack on that. I think you can go up to 30 if I remember correctly. So every 6 human basic attacks against heroes increase basic attack damage by 1% up to 30. Worgen basic attacks grant credit for 3 basic attacks. Half of this bonus is lost upon death. Which means if you have 10 stacks and you die, you're down to 5. That caster math we can do. That math we can absolutely do for once. Nice odds on the Twitch gamble. The Archangel is up and available for contest. Chromie trying to defend bottom lane currently, slowing Sands to zone. Looks like Kalavoth got turned into a pig. Another reveal coming out from Chromie. Anduin gets the Chastise on a Sylvanas. Murden dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt, has a Thunderclap. They're not level 10 yet, so no cooldown reduction per auto attack. Vine Steed also, Steed Charge, excuse me, for our Johanna. When Diablo 3 came out, I took this as one of my abilities and I was playing with friends. And we'd literally clear a room and I would push the Steed Charge and like rush ahead of them and be like, why are you guys so slow? I don't know why, that was very funny to me. Murden gets a Light Bomb, leaps in the piercing Stormbolt onto 2, but Infinity Meme is not going to be picked off. Yo, Coors, what's up, bud? Happy Tuesday to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Chatting and lurking and all that good stuff. We're doing a bunch of NGS casting this afternoon. I let Twitch chat vote on what we're doing, and this, honestly, this was the right call. Some nice, cozy, chill casting. Tomorrow we got a big variety day. Thursday we got more HOTS casting, so yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully sometime this week we get a Nintendo Direct, man. I really would like one. Sylvanas with the possession to steal a minion or 2 away. No, actually, yeah, she does have possession. Her black arrows are activated there as well. That was what I was actually looking at. Dahaka in top lane, harassed a little bit by Rexar and Misha. We didn't talk about the heroics, as they do have the Light Bomb, Boars, Go for the Throat, Avatar, and Slowing Sands. Speaking of Avatar, Murden activates it here. Blink heals for the Brightwing, Isolation, Dahaka, Disintegrate Johanna. Or Li Ming, sorry. Johanna with the Blessed Shield as well as the Wailing Arrow Sylvanas. Zerg charge number 2 goes over the left-hand side for the time being to Boogans Forever. A second stack of Piercing Light for Anduin, so he's got 2% spell power increase. And the Zerg Pen is filling up over here in the top lane. Zerg Pen and bottom actually starting to fill up as well. Whoopsie, sorry. Bad zoom in. See how Boogans can do on this one. Misha with the charge through onto Magic Turtle. Not a whole lot of mana available for the Dahaka. Essence was utilized and kind of back down to where he was before using that Essence. Taking a look at bottom lane right now on the mini-map. It looks like Chromie and friends are going to be able to live with that timeout. There's going to be a big dive onto the enemies there. Misha and Rexar almost take down Magic Turtle in top lane. I wanted to try and jump between the lanes so we could see the double kill, but it's going to be a double kill in bottom lane, realistically. Nicely done from Greymane. Goes in for the throat, finds some throats to munch up on, and with the double kill, the Zerg channel, this is looking very positive for the side of Boogans Forever. In theory, this Archangel should go to top lane. It still has the fort available, and that should be Zerg plus Archangel top lane. Let's see where it goes. Top lane it is. Sometimes it bugs out and doesn't do that. Thank you all for the choke all booties. By the way, we have new emotes. We have 2 new tier 1 emotes, a new tier 2 emote, which is the Bandit Fine, and we have a tier 3 emote, which is a zoomed version of that Fine. Just to kind of fill out more slots right there as Muradin and friends jump on in. They take down the Dahaka. Greymane will not be traded here as we currently have the Archangel with a nice line shot annihilating this mid lane fort. We have the top lane fort. Muradin dwarf tossing in the slowing sands from Chromie. Zone for a moment. Johanna trying to back away. Activates her Iron Skin. No Stormbolt to even connect, but it doesn't matter. Iron Skin was still going. Another line shot from the Archangel. Is there a name for this? Can we look it up? Doesn't say actually at all. All right. Even if I do this? Nope. Okay. Light Bomb from the Anduin. We currently have a double stun onto that one. They're going to focus in onto the Johanna first. She gets the Steed Charge out. The Archangel has arrived to the keep. Moving through that keep front gate. Guardian's getting low. One of them on like 10% HP or less. One of them very healthy, so those Bile Drops will come out once again. Don't know the exact timer on that, but I think it's like 8 to 10 seconds or so. Maybe more. A good Stormbolt for Muradin into Dahaka, and Greymane says, I'm going for that throat. Finds the Dino throat. Greymane rolling in. Gets polymorphed immediately. Archangel stepping towards the core right now, but I don't think Boogans can end. I don't think they can end with this. The damage is decent, but the enemies are respawning. Defenses around the core are there. 13 talent here coming through soon. Slowing sands to zone for the enemies, or to anchor for the allies. As well as Muradin slowing down Johanna and anyone else to step into this camp. Stolen away. Yeah, exactly, non-champion. Look at that. Look, like, Straub's absolutely killed it with that emote. Like, the fire and, like, the shading and the lighting and everything is so good. It's probably one of my favorite emotes we have on the channel. It's just so perfect. Okay. Yeah, she did so good. We actually have another emote coming as well. Straubs is finishing up one more emote for us, and that'll be a tier 1 emote. I don't want to put too many emotes into tier 2 and 3, just because I don't want to, like, paywall people, but I do want to put some cool ones at the higher levels to maybe encourage people to be tier 2s and 3s. Mike and Noah, how you doing, bud? Hopefully I got your name right. Hopefully I did. Oh, sorry, let me just close that. There we go. 16 to 14 in our levels, 7 to 1. Boogans Forever with just a commanding lead in this map, number 1 of our second best of 3 of the day, as Chromie drops some sand in the fort front gate. The next Zerg wave for the side of Boogans Forever will be in bottom lane as it does swap lanes. First being bottom, second being top. Obviously, third will be bottom again. You can actually see on the minimap, Zerg Pen in the top red, Zerg Pen in the bottom blue. Over here, though, that's a Wailing Arrow to start things out. Misha gets a charge through in time, but she'll be taken out first. The Boar is unleashed by Rexar, the isolation on the Anduin. He's trying to back away. The isolation will end soon, so we can get a little Flash Shield, Divine Star. No Leap of Faith needed. Rexar throwing another bird back. Kalavath with the Avatar activated. Doesn't look like anyone will go down outside of the Misha. Poor Bear's sacrificed, so the allies can back away, but now we get a re-engagement of this fight. Muradin did not go for the Dwarf launch level 16. He's got the Stone form for more sustainability, and you actually see that activated right now as that healing over time on his health bar. 37 seconds to go on Avatar. Does have the cooldown reduction 5% at level 4 if he lands the Thunderclap onto enemy heroes. Whatever 5% of 90 seconds is. We've done that math in the past, but it's like 4.5 seconds, I think, right? Something like that. Polymorph. Chastise goes out as well. Slowing sands from Chromie. Sylvanas is able to get the Haunting Wave, but this is going to be North Shrine or North Beacon over to the left-hand side. Boogans forever. Bottom Beacon held by Crit Kickers. Now, I do have to point out, we still have Fort in the top and bottom. Bottom's still low, but this means consistent catapult pressure through top lane, periodic catapult pressure in bottom lane. And Rexar and Misha, they are going to be happy to just kind of chill. They won't be able to push up much onto the wave. Going to take out these sidewalls. It does provide vision and a little bit of terrain blockage. That's a huge light bomb from Greymane, who lunges in with the Dark Flight. Might have been Muradin, not 100% sure. It doesn't matter. Boar's unleashed by the Rexar. No level 20, so no kill command as the Iron Skin from the Johanna denies some of that slow onto her, but they still have a way to lock her in place with that Chastise from the Anduin. Godfred is going to go down by Greymane's singular auto attack. You could almost say that it was a
singular strike.
As our Beacon in the top lane goes back over to the side of Boogans forever, and they will get the second boss of the game. Boogans gets first and second boss, and this is going to work out the same way as the previous siege, except in bottom lane. Keep is still available. No keep here. In theory, the Archangel should go to bottom with this big ol' Zerg wave. This could be a game-winning push. So here comes the Zerg wave down in bottom lane. I think they're going to pretty much ignore this one Ultralisk. I think this is a push to win moment. I absolutely think this will be a push to win moment. Boar's unleashed. Still no 20. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. No Stormbolt to connect. Misha stepping up. Looks like she'll be forced back. That's a heckload of damage onto the Johanna, who gets the Divine Steed, but she's still going to be annihilated by Chromie damage. Misha will be traded, but I think you're okay with that on the side of Boogans, as that will be bottom lane keep going down. The Zerg wave at 80-some%, and the Archangel at like 90% HP. Leap of Faith pulls non-champion to safety. IE is going to be going down to Rexar. Icon will be picked off as well. Greymane trying to lock people in place with that Light Bomb from the Anduin, but it looks like Crit Kickers cannot kick the enemy team out of this core push. And that'll be Boogans forever with map number 1 in their favor. GG, well played. All right, the Boogan believers get paid out as they got both bosses of the game. Our sub count went up, but I don't have a new alert, so I don't know who did it, but thank you. I don't know who did it. There's no new alert. The last alert we had was Cav 43 minutes ago. And that put us to 7:14. This is like the second non-alert we've had today, so... Well, only if it's stream-friendly, forget what. Only if it's stream-friendly. If it's going to show like a random butthole in the middle of it, like I can't stream that. I don't know the song.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
Welcome back, everybody, into the Nexus Gaming Series Nexus Division matchup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Boogans Forever up in this Best-of-3 series. With the Thundercats Anduin, Lazy Hydra Yrel, non-champion Deathwing, Izzet Greymane, and Kalavoth playing your Johanna. Hypercarry Greymane composition. Right side of the map, we have IE.
10 seconds.
We have Rhaegar on, played by Icon, Infinity Meme Chromie, Godfred on your Muradin, and Magic Turtle back on the Dahaka.
2.
No Twitch prediction. We're just going to sit back and enjoy some good old Heroes of the Storm in this game.
Heroes.
Arsenal Synergy level 1 for the Crab. We've got Enhanced Agility for Dahaka. Once again, the first time for Chromie. Bones, thank you for the follow. How fitting. We were talking about Skeleton Man just now. Glad you're enjoying the content, bud. Lazy Hydra goes in with the Avenging Wrath. We've got a Righteous Hammer to push people around. And the Vindication almost takes down the enemy. I always mess up this talent name. It is Vindication. I feel vindicated with my Vindication. Phoenix is able... No! Non-champion is like, hey, you gonna try and blink away? How about you blink into my Molten Flame? First Blood goes over to the left-hand side of Boogans Forever. Alrighty. Couple autos onto Muradin here, trying to back away. Doesn't look like he's going to be the focus of this rotation as Johanna condemns the wave. Yrel comes in and gets an insta-clear on that. Muradin scouts the left and sees the enemy on the camp. And he'll just poke at the Johanna, the little tank back and forth here. Right side camp being grabbed as well. So we'll see trade onto camp faster for the side of Boogans forever. Will they invade on the right-hand side? There's a possibility, but no, they won't be able to because the camp was done way faster than anticipated.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the dragon's
Alrighty.
power and lay waste to this
Bruiser camp
forsaken
left side to be grabbed. Bruiser side right camp still being worked on. Non-champion in bottom. Almost going down to the enemies. Does tap well. See, is Deathwing going to take flight? Indeed he is. Can we see the... Does it show the regen per second? Is it? It's not really 5 per second, is it? Or 6.7? Huh. Is it 6.7? I guess it is, huh? Oh, you know what? It doesn't look like it actually updates when he takes flight, because doesn't he heal up for a higher percent when he's in the air? Johanna subdone is due. Subdue is done. There we go. Subdone. Right? Because he takes flight and he heals for 2.5% health per second. So I guess it doesn't show up on the thing there. Yeah. I was trying to see like if it would show like in the tooltip or the little thingy that I had popped up. The stat bar, if it would actually show what the regen is up in the air. I was very curious, but nah, it's just a percent. I'm just very curious, and I managed to actually remember and catch it there. Johanna gets onto the point for bottom lane. Currently have a time trap from Chromie in the bush. No activation onto Johanna for that one. It is at Horal Anomaly as well. So more time traps. Thick skin for our Greymane at level 4. Little back and forth here between a crab and a dragon. Greymane. Danger ping onto him. Those Chromie time traps mostly acting as a ward on this map. Not utilizing them for the activation for the time stop. Mostly just, as I said, trying to get vision and rotations. As you saw those danger pings, all that good stuff. Shatter finds the Muradin right there. A cleanse from Rhaegar onto him, trying to step in further. A chastise from Mando and picks up his first stack of piercing light. And the Dragon Knight goes over to Boogans forever. All right. And they're going to head straight to top lane. I mean, it makes sense, actually. The top lane fort's low. Dahaka is being pushed around by Lazy Hydra, so this Yrel is doing a fantastic job. While the Dragon Knight's in top lane, that gives opportunity for the rest of the allies in bottom to split siege, and that will be the pull onto the side of Crit Kickers from Boogans with this sort of macro call. Very, very good call. They get one structure for sure through top, guarantee that periodic catapult pressure, passive experience gain, and a little bit of structure experience as well. Still 1-0 in kills, 8-7 in our levels, about a level lead to the side of Boogans. Crit Kickers trying to make something happen in bottom lane. The Dragon Knight sieging in through mid. Yrel rotating into bottom. She is time trapped. Doesn't really matter right now. She is unabated by said time trap. Unabated? I think that's the right word. She is unbothered by the time trap. Unhindered.
That beast is not my beloved. Not
As we'll get a siege camp left-hand side. Siege camp right side is being rotated into. 10 talent here is almost here, so you know the dealio, chat. Let's cycle through those numbers. Dahaka getting chased a little bit by Yrel. Looks for the drag, lands it onto her, but she's got a bunch of buttons that she can push. It's flipping Yrel. And I don't think she's really in a rough spot whatsoever. Yep. Able to back away. Muradin soaks up mid. Bottom lane camp will be grabbed. Siege Giants, as I mentioned, traded, but Deathwing will clear that out immediately, trying to push these Siege Giants in the bottom lane fort. Chromie will rotate down into bottom and provide a bit of artillery to zone, or at least clear out the wave. Speaking actually of zoning, Deathwing trying to do the exact same thing with these lava bursts. Does take down the time traps. Godfred on the left-hand side, rotating into bottom. Trying to clear out the Siege Giants before they step into the fort. Looks like they should be able to. Actually, no. Siege Giants move in. Blast Shield from the Johanna, immediately stepping into the Infinity Meme. And Kalavoth is taking a few tower shots, trying to get out of that range, manages to do so. If you're asking maybe why there's a purple barrier that keeps popping up around people, it's the mage in the middle here, giving that 20 spell armor. So you can see as Anduin steps out and steps back in, that spell barrier or the animation for it does pop back up. 10 talents here on the right-hand side soon. Rel taken down in top lane. Looks like there is a bit of a dive onto her from Dahaka and Phoenix. Kalavoth is going to be able to tap well and clear things out there as the bottom lane siege is pretty profitable on the left-hand side for Boogans Forever. They're able to take down the fort. And next Dragonite phase is here. Who's going to grab it? What's the advantage, or what will be gleaned off of this? Johanna stepping up. Here comes Greymane. Oh, wait a minute. They're just going to chill in the bush. There's a light bomb. Go. Greymane lunges in. He goes in for the throat and finds the kill onto Phoenix. There's the reset onto Magic Turtle, but it wasn't enough damage to take them down. Oh, we didn't talk about this, but Holy Ground for the Yrel level 10. Pretty interesting talent, as it does have an active timer, and it's only 25 seconds with no mana cost. So literally, if Yrel activated it here, it goes on to cooldown, and if she stands inside of it for 25 seconds, then she can literally reactivate it again. Such a low cooldown with no mana cost. Like, this was an insane buff to Sacred Ground. Stormbolt from Muradin. Leap of Faith pulls Izik to safety. We actually saw some European players in Heroes Lounge who were literally summoning the Holy Ground, or the Sacred Ground, and then... Sacred Ground, yes. And literally, like, sieging into forts and keeps and stuff. And if no one showed up, it was absolutely sustainable and fine, so... Very funny to see. We'll see if Lazy Hydra gets any activation or any sort of comparable value as we've seen in EU. But Dragonite's available in the mid lane for the members of Crit Kickers. Can they get this Dragonite channel? Not with Johanna Shield Glares around. She's got double Shield Glare level 1. Probably has another channel available. Or another charge. Not needed, though. Yrel regains control of the Sun Shrine. Deathwing gets the Moon Shrine. And we will be seeing our 13 talents coming up on both sides, but faster, of course, for the side of Boogans Forever, as my phone is ringing. I don't know this Michigan number. I don't believe it's a real person. And look at that. The phone call ended. God dang robocalls, dude. God dang robocalls, constantly. Muradin trying to get away with the Dwarf Toss away. The Avatar gets activated the last second. That actually is the bolstered HP needed. It does offer up 1,602 HP. So that was a huge moment for Muradin right there. And our mid fort does go down. Dahaka managing top. Currently are going to be having Dragonite rotate into bottom lane. More Molten Flame action out from Deathwing. Greymane rolling in. Time stop available. Doesn't look like it's going to be activated onto Greymane right there. Interesting. This is the longest time trap I've seen, like, just holding it. There's so many people keep running through it, but I guess Chromie has nothing to follow up with that. Siege Giant's being pushed up into bottom. Dragonite is currently sieging in through mid. Yrel is the one inside of that. 36 once again, the first time stacks for Chromie. Less shield from the Johanna. Here's a big light bomb as well. The Ancestor healing onto, I believe that was the Chromie right there. Is the Molten Flame with the Conflagration. No, it's actually just the Wicked Inferno. It's no level 16 yet, so no Conflagration value. Dragonite is going to expire on the left side of our screen. Lazy Hydra rotating in to the allies. Once again, the first time for Chromie's done, so she got the extra time. The extra echo. Big bellowing roar, and Yrel capitalizes on that one. Muradin does go down. Condemn. Slow from the Subdue. Icon slowed as well, and that's going to be Conflagration picked up here in a moment for Deathwing. Off of those kills, they push into level 16. The bottom lane keep is getting low. The Sacred Ground activated, and that's what I was talking about. Still, Yrel has 30 armor, minus the 20, of course, from the keep. Going to be able to Avenging Wrath away. Salvo does what Salvo does. Nothing. And it is a keep down in bottom. Fort is still here, so consistent catapult pressure. Catapults at this point in the game are dealing 380 damage into structures. Not super duper threatening, but still, that's a good chunk of damage. Yrel in mid. Dahaka's above her. Maybe they can get a gank onto Yrel, possibly. Fortunately, Dahaka will not be able to step up for a drag. Currently have camp on this right side being grabbed as well. 5-1 in kills, a chunky 2-level lead, and talent tier advantage to the left-hand side of Boogans forever. There's no time trap activation in the collar right there. Dahaka stepping up for a potential drag. No elongated tongue level 16, because of course no level 16 here yet. Murden anchoring in the bush. Should have a Stormbolt and then back away easy.
Awaken once more.
Some slowing sands from Chromie as well.
Ancient strength.
Rel with the Avenging Wrath over the wall, clears out. Ooh, that was a really good bless shield from the Johanna into a Light Bomb as well. They're going to focus down the Rhaegar, and he's the first one to get picked off. Ancestor Healing was available, but he just did not get to play the game. Deathwing is going to be harassed a bit by Magic Turtle. Yrel goes in with the Sacred Ground. Double Avenging Wrath attempt. Another Molten Flame from Deathwing.
Become the dragon.
And
claim
Boogans forever back away. Salvo activation. The Phoenix blinks in. There's going to be a nice Earth Shadow from Deathwing. Molten Flame coming out as well. Greymane goes in for the throat, and he cannot take down the Dragoon. 75 HP does remain there. Another Avenging Wrath in for Yrel. Righteous Hammer onto Murden gets the Avatar activation, but I think he should be taken down. Dahaka looking for a flank, but unfortunately he's just mispositioned at this point, and now the enemies can capitalize on this Magic Turtle. He will be taken out as well. It's 3 defenders available. Chromie gets bopped into the wall. The Ancestor Healing coming out as well. The Cataclysm from Deathwing through a few enemies. Avenging Wrath, the Bellowing Roar, and Chromie does go down. Core shielding still available, but it does look like this could be a game-winning moment for Boogans forever. Have they speed ran this best 3 series? It does look possible and promising. Light Bomb goes out, but no one caught by that. Minion Wave and crew are here from Boogans forever, and they will be able to take down this core. GG, well played. Boogans takes this series in a 2-0. Everyone should click the Corsair link and see what amazing deals Corsair has.